Hello everybody, welcome back to Saturday Daily in partnership with Breslov.org. I hope everyone's enjoying these classes. I hope everyone is benefiting by them. And we're in the chapter of, in the book of Likutei Eitzos, and we're in the chapter of Gaiva and Anova, right? Haughtiness and humility. Well, today we're in lesson 29, and there's 32. So in this chapter, in Mitzvah Shem, in the next couple of days, we'll be Messiahing the chapter. All right? So I hope everyone is benefiting by understanding the value of true Anova and recognizing the greatness of the Rebbeinu Shalom. And the covet belongs to Hashem. All right? So let's see what the Rebbe says now. Chav Tes 29. Ikra Tchiyah Lasid. All right? Ikra Tchiyah Lasid. The main resurrection in the future. All right? The main resurrection, the main living. Sheyichya v'yakumu b'tchiyah. To get up. Oh, we daven all the time. Mechayim Meisim. Right? Mechayim Meisim. Sheni Ofar. Right? All those precious people. Right? But we ask the Rebbeinu Shalom always to bring Tchiyas HaMeisim. So we're going to learn a little bit about Tchiyas HaMeisim today. Yirak la shiftless shel kol echad. Anybody that was a humble person, anyone that recognized the greatness of Hashem and wasn't running after their own covet, those people will be zoichet to come up, to get up in Tchiyas HaMeisim. Hayne shiraka shiftless shel kol echad ve'echad. Iya nichya v'yokum b'tchiyah lasid. It'll be the part of shiftless of the person. The part of shiftless of that person. The part that understood the lowliness of the person. Again, in the right way. Recognizing the greatness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Right? And that's, the covet belongs to Hashem. Right? Kikar hatanug v'hanifla sheim chayim nitzchim shel olam haba. Because the main tainug, the main delight, right? We all think about olam haba, what it must be like in the next world, the world of eternity, right? The Chavetz Chaim, was always ready with his. He had his stick and he had his little suitcase packed because he was always on his way to the next world, right? He was always on his way. He was prepared. He understood. One time, there's a famous story with the Chavetz Chaim that there was a very wealthy man that came to visit him. And they heard that he was the Tzaddik Hadar, and he lived in a little, I guess you could say, a very modest home with one, maybe two rooms. And the wealthy man came in, and he sat down with the Chavetz Chaim, and he looked around, and he said, Rabbi, where are all your things? So he said, what do you mean, where are my things? The Chavetz Chaim asked him, where are all your things? So he says, my things? Well, my things are in my home. I'm traveling now. Chavetz Chaim looked at him, he laughed and he said, you know what? I too am just traveling now. I'm traveling. This whole world, we're just traveling through. It's a prosdar. It's an antechamber to get to Olam Haba. That's the main thing. Right? We're just traveling to get to Olam Haba. That's what this whole world's about. Right? See, that tainig a person can't get. He can't get that delight of the next world. Shiftless v'anova mitas. But what was real about the person? What was real while he lived his life? Did he live his life in a real way? In a real way. In a way that he understood his tafkid in life, his purpose in life. Is that the way is that the way we're living? And one has to really ask themselves that. Because again, we all want to make it to Olam Haba, Mitzvah Hashem, right? In the right time, right? And we want to be able to benefit what there is to benefit in Olam Haba. So hey, we have to make sure we're preparing ourselves in the right way. So kol echad hu levada yiske lichyos lekabel hatainig. Whatever portion of the person that was humble will enjoy that tainig, that delight of Olam Haba. V'achayim nitzchiyim shel Olam Haba. So we're learning here again the importance to understand how in this world, gaiva, haughtiness is so foolish. It's so foolish. Again, if someone is a leader, if someone has any position, they should never take it and think, "Oh, I'm so great, I'm so..." What? Someone had to do the job, so Hashem gave you the job. That's all it is. Is a person so happy because he's so smart and this and that? What did the person fill out an application so he got a better brain? I mean, let's face it. We're born with what the Rebbi Shalom gives us. So why should anyone be haughty over the next person? Why should one person be haughty over the next person? Right? And just understanding that, like for example, when you give tzedakah. So Chazal teach us that what? The ani is giving us a better benefit than we're giving to the ani. Right? So we think, hey, the ani came to my door, he knocked on the door, I met the ani in his right, and I gave the ani a little sum of money, and I'm great. See that? I gave the ani. But Chazal tell us, no, wait a second. The ani gave you the opportunity to give the tzedakah. See, because when you give the tzedakah, that money is eternal. That money is eternal. That's what we're saying. There's always a deeper meaning. Like we learned, there's the emes and there's the emes lamitoi. Truth, and then there's the truth of truth. So yeah, and the truth is that the ani is benefited and he's happy he got the money. But the emes lamitoi is, it's better for the guy that gave the money. Everyone, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. Kol Tuv.